Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of the hashtag Truth Challenge podcast / web series, where I talk about the whole truth and nothing but the truth in regards to young adulthood, relationships, and mental health. Listen, this is my third time recording this video. So the first time I accidentally deleted the footage. Second time I filmed it, went to go edit it, and I hated it, and among other videos that I recorded. But we here now, sis. We in here. So let's get started with this episode. This is something that has been on my mind for the past few weeks, and I kind of went on a rant in my Instagram stories about it. So this whole concept about the internet not being real and how we get caught up in jealousy and comparison and so many other things. We love to say that the internet is not real. We love to say that certain things don't exist because it's only within the realm of the internet. But I kind of beg to differ, and I'll start out with a solid point. If the internet is not real, then cyberbullying isn't real. But cyberbullying is a real thing. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, let's continue. Whenever the internet is making us laugh or dragging somebody for whatever reason or telling somebody's business, if there's a meme that is going viral that is just hilarious, there is no talk of the internet not being real. We only say the internet is not real when it is hurting our feelings, making us feel bad about ourselves, and just another realm of negativity, right? And then we quickly throw out the quote, the internet's not real. There's a list of things that I can say, okay, when these particular things happen, or when the internet makes us feel this certain way about this certain thing, is when we throw out this phrase, okay? And I have my laptop here, and I'm going to list off the things that make us say the internet ain't real, okay? First on the list, body type. Now I'm starting with body type because obviously I'm small, okay? I'm petite. I'm a widow, okay? And we live in a thick world. I'd say specifically in the African American community, it is all about the thick girls with a small waist and a fat booty, and that is just something I did not have, okay? And the way that plastic surgery and BBLs and lipo is just being magnified nowadays, specifically through the internet, there are plenty of times when I definitely feel bad about myself, about my body, about the way that I look, where I'm just like, dang, God, you couldn't like give me you know, a little bit more booty, some hips, or something. You weren't trying to help me out, like, because you knew that the internet was gonna be like this, and then but you let me be like this, and everybody wants you to look like this, but I look like this, so I'm not understanding why, okay? And I have those moments, but let me tell y'all something. As of recently, I would say over the past couple of months, I have become so comfortable with my body despite the images that are being magnified through specifically Instagram. I tolerate no skinny girl slander, okay? None whatsoever. Let me tell y'all a quick story. So there was this guy that I was talking to, and it wasn't anything serious. Like, we talked for a little bit, and I kind of decided to end things because I was like, I'm just not back and forth a little bit, because he was saying that, you know, he liked me and he wanted to be friends, and hopefully it would become something more serious, and I just wasn't because I just can't be what you need me to be right now, okay? I just cannot be. Text me again and was like, bruh, you really had me liking you, and now you just, you know, you made me like you, and now you gone, basically. And I was like, sorry, not sorry. I also didn't think it was that serious. I'm doing me, and I can't be who you want me to be. I can't be who you need me to be, shawty. That's watching his IG stories, and he said something about I can't have no skinny girl with like the throw up face emoji. Something about like I need something thick, blah 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 blah. And so at that point, immediately I unfollowed him. And I was like, yeah, this is not the energy that I need. Because if I need to keep my positive body image and energy for myself, sir, if you're gonna post things like that, you can leave. So I unfollowed him. A couple of days later, he texted me again like, so what's up with us? What do you mean what's up with us? We already established that this is not a thing and it's not going to be a thing. You asked me if it's really over. I was really feeling you, blah, 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 blah. I said nothing about the post. I said, and I wanted to. I want to be like, listen, if you wanted a thick girl, then go get one. There's plenty of thick girls out here. There's plenty of girls with lots of booty and thighs that you can grab and rub and feel on and all that thing. If that's what you into, I'm not mad at that. But if that's not what you want, don't claim you want me, but then want me to change, okay? Because this is a reoccurring theme in my life where I talk to a guy or they slide in my DMs or we're in that, texting, get to know each other phase, and they just be like, you're cute, but, or you're you're just a wonderful person, but maybe you could get in the gym, you know what I'm saying, thicken up them thighs, or I would have been there, blah, 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 if you was thick, or I would have blah, and I'd be like, yeah, y'all niggas is canceled, because I personally don't have a problem with the way that I look. It's only when I hear such comments or see certain things on the internet that again make me feel bad about myself. And again, if the internet is not real, then why is it making me have real feelings about myself and the way that I view myself and the way that I view the world and everything else? That was a tangent. Let's get back on track. Other things that make us feel bad about ourselves: fashion choice, career, our photo quality, relationship status, fun level. Like you see these people friends and they be out every weekend and they be on yachts and they going on vacation every weekend, or somebody posted up with they boo, or somebody getting engaged or posting their engagement photos, and somebody is posting what they do as a career. Maybe they own their own business and their career allows them to travel or make their own schedule or whatever it is. We're intaking all of these things, and when we feel like within ourselves that we cannot live the life that we see these people living, we be like, dang God, where my stuff at? Like, what happened with me? And you know what it is? I think when it comes to comparison, if we feel like we've had the same starting point as other people, we feel like we should be where they are as well. If we feel like they're in like a good space in life, like financially, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is. Because if you feel like, okay, maybe I graduated high school the same as this person, or maybe I started college the same as this person, the same time as this person, I graduated the same time, or we're about the same age, or maybe we had similar upbringings from, what you see, or whatever else, and you feel like, okay, if we have the same starting point, then we both should be at this point. And then you start trying to evaluate within yourself and your life, like, okay, what is it where I'm not at this point in my life mentally or financially or in my relationships? And that's a valid thing. Like, if we look at our peers, people that are the same age as us, maybe the same mindset, the same mental space, and we think to ourselves, okay, we're all trucking along at the same pace. But as cliche as it sounds, we don't know people's lives, right? We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. We don't know what they got going on back here, and it's hard to try to focus on maybe what's happening behind the scenes, because we only see what people post, right? And that's totally a privacy thing. Just like you don't want to post everything, you don't want to post all your business, other people are not obligated to post all of their business. And here's the oxymoron of it. We'll get upset, or not even upset, but bothered, or we'll make a comment like, only see, the highlight reels of their life, but you also don't post everything about your life. And if they want to post their fun moments and how they're enjoying life, then they can do that. Like, it's none of our business what's going on behind the scenes. Like, the same way you only want to post what you want to post, they only posting what they want to post. It's okay. It's okay, honey. If you was just mad and insecure, then just say that. Like, really say that, because we're all about coming to terms with ourselves, the good, bad, and the indifferent. And the first step to healing is acceptance. So if you really is mad and insecure, then just say that so we can start healing. Okay, it's all for the better. It really is. When we are more focused on ourselves, it dims the light of comparison. And let me be clear about what I'm saying, because that's a hard and very blanket statement to make, focusing on ourselves. If you never want to encounter comparison, jealousy, all of the things, then just stay off of the internet. And I don't think any of us are actually going to do that. Like, if you don't want to encounter any of those feelings ever, stay off of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. What else? What other social media stuff? What's that thing called? TikTok. Like, stay off all of it, and also stay in the house, because if you have eyes, you are going to see things that you feel like are better than what you have or where you are or whatever it may be. And I think that when we, first of all, admit that we have those insecurities and that we are viewing other people's lives and things as better, then we can start to dig into, okay, why do I feel like that? Because it's more than about just looking, right? Because seeing is very superficial. Like, if you're not blind, you can see, right? We all have vision. But what is it about how we feel about ourselves and our circumstances and who we are or how we've grown up that makes us feel like, okay, I don't want what I have, I want what they have. And let me just dial back just a little bit. I see the people posting, I ain't never been jealous because what's for me is for me, and I ain't never got to compare myself because I know that what God got for me is going to come to me, and I ain't never been a jealous one because I want you to win, and I never blah, 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 blah. We have all been jealous at some point in our lives. We have all looked at something or someone and said, I want that. That looks nice. I wish I had that. We've done that since elementary school. When you seen somebody and they mama packed them a bomb ass lunch with all the cool stuff in it, you be like, dang, that's popping. Like, let me get, hey, why my mama ain't packed me that? Like, it's a natural thing to be jealous. So why do we jealousy shame as if we've never been there? Jealousy is, no, it's not a good thing. But once again, if you're a human, you've been jealous. And it's something that you can evolve past. It's a feeling that you can have without it allowing poison everything else, right? Because anything in excessiveness can be poisonous or deadly, right? We've heard that. Too much water, too much of anything. But I think that it's important to not shy away from also the bad things that we feel. Like I said, I do compare myself. I do compare my body. I do compare where I am in life with the people around me, and I do wonder sometimes why I'm not here, or why I'm not doing this, or why I don't have certain things and other people do, or whatever else it may be. Like, it's a natural thing to do that, but when it gets to the point where it's poisoning who you are and possibly the connections that you could be making and relationships that you could be building, and it's taking up space from you spending time in your zone of genius, which I'm learning from the book The Big Leap, wonderful book, then it becomes a problem. So, $1 million question, how do I stop comparing myself? You don't. I don't believe that you stop comparing yourself. I think that you can just learn to live above it like anything else in life. It's not about stopping yourself from doing something or feeling something, but simply turning your attention to something else. I feel like, again, we're always gonna have that split second of, dang, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? Why do they get this? And why does that person get that? But I think something that helps is us being able to continually look at ourselves, always introspect, fall in love with the journey that you have right now, which is something that I've learned over this quarantine time, which has been just rough. I've learned to fall in love with my journey, and I've learned to fall in love with learning about myself and learning about the people around me and my relationships and who I am and what my purpose is, and being so intentional about manifesting and materializing what purpose is for me right now, and not just thinking about it or talking about it, but making it happen, right? There's something different about each of those things, right? It's something different to think a thing, to have an idea. It's something else to say it, which I think is the easiest thing, because we be saying a lot of stuff, right? We be saying all types of stuff. But then it's another thing to actually make something materialize and make it happen and make it manifest and make a vision go from your mind to a thing that's tangible for you and for the other people around you. And when you really zone in and hone in on and focus on those things, comparison does not go away, but it shifts the spotlight from comparison and jealousy and all those things to you and purpose and focus and your vision and your purpose and your assignments and whatever else it is that you feel like you need to do in life and what you feel like you have to accomplish. And I really feel like when we are preoccupied with ourselves, it's hard to dwell in the accomplishments of others. Not that you won't ever see it, or unless you're gonna be a hermit for the rest of your life, sis, which I highly doubt it. It just won't kill your vibe as much, because I know for me, there's a lot of times where I see other people doing other things, and because I feel like I don't have the tools or the know-how to execute it like that, I just kind of give up. And I'm gonna stop doing that, because my journey is my journey, my way is my way. The way that God is taking me is the way that God is taking me, and He knows what's best for me. And He has also given me power and dominion to choose, and He's given me the wisdom to know how to move about this life. And so I'm trusting in that. That's it. There's still gonna be times where I feel bad about my body because I am small. I think I'm cute. And here's the thing, I've been pulling men with this same body my whole life. So change for what and for who? Never. Okay, I'm cute. And can't nobody tell me I'm not. I mean, you could, but am I going to adopt that as truth? No. The things that we see on the internet and social media, we don't have to adopt that as truth for ourselves, because when we make something or call something truth, then it's something that we're constantly trying to attain and work towards, instead of sitting comfortably in who we are just as we are, and that just being that, right? I've learned just to sit in me. I'm resting in who I am, and that has brought me so much more peace. To, I guess, answer my final questions, I personally believe that the internet is real, because real people be behind the accounts, whether they post fake things or a fake life or whatever. It's still a real person behind that, making you feel real things. And that's just that on period. But I challenge us to rest in ourselves, rest in our journey, rest in who we are, dim the light from comparison to our own journeys. And it doesn't require you to be a hermit. That's just it. Thank y'all for listening or watching. I love to say that. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. You can also find these videos on YouTube at Tamia Speaks. You can also follow the podcast page at HT Truth Challenge. That's at HT Truth Challenge. It's such a tongue twister. That's on Instagram. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please share, please follow. Please support. It's all love. Thank y'all again for tuning in.